Pardon me?
There's...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Have you had any? I've had a lot of complaints on the mosquitoes.
We haven't, we know it's an issue. We haven't been hearing it nearly as much down at the city, and I think that's because people recognize all the water issues that's been going on. We have been doing some spraying. On top of the sprayings, we're also, today, I was working with Bob on, now that the water seems to be subsided, now we're targeting where we can drop tablets to start dealing with that side of the issue. We're also, one of the things we did in the newsletter going out at the end of this month is I included some information from the EPA on activities that people at their homes can do to reduce the impact of mosquitoes, because this is a fully community matter, and we need their assistance to do everything we can to reduce this issue.
There's a product, there's a product called Tempo that will keep the mosquito population down for 2 months.
Right on the lawn, right?
But the mosquitoes have a 200-yard range, isn't it? And where they're hatched.
I don't know, but
You
this
almost
is,
have to do a neighborhood, I'm sure.
well,
But you're right, you grow your own, you've got to get rid of it.
the neighbor and us did it.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that something as simple as not keeping your gutters clean can create a habitat for breeding of mosquitoes. And so that's the type of information we're trying to send out in the next newsletter, so people have an opportunity to identify that there are simple things. People don't think of bird baths
Yeah, I was gonna
as
say.
being an issue.
Don't be a bird
They
bath.
also are a prime area of water.
We're going to pick up tablets because I have some standing order. I mean, can I purchase some somewhere? Or
I would say Baumgars might may sell that type of product.
The tablets we have are more commercial than for cities. They're
Yes.
not something that you put in your yard, it's too strong.
Yeah, this is for thousands of gallons.
Did we put a truckload at the fairground?
Well, we actually, one of the places we are dropping tablets is back in the southeastern corner of the fairgrounds, so that we can help mitigate that area, because it seems to be the area that reduces the least rapidity.
Down around the Chautauqua building, during Chautauqua days, there's a lot of activities going on there. Is there any way that maybe that could be treated right before that, because there's having kids games and
Bob and
they're
I
all
have
outside?
Bob and I have talked about ordering enough, because one of the things that's going on is we're now running low on spray. It cost us about $3,000 to order, I'm sorry, it cost us $10,000 to order the spray that we use. And we usually, is it 3,000? It's 3,000.
It's $30 a gallon, and we usually get 10 gallons, I think,
Okay.
is $30 a
Expensive little
gallon.
bugs.
That's not 300 gallon probably then.
$1,500 every time they go
He
off.
sold me $300 a gallon, so we'll find out where this lies. But needless to say, it's an expensive process getting the equipment to do it. And every time we go out spraying, it costs the community roughly almost $2,000 to go out and spray the community. So we are trying to recognize that there is an issue we need to do, but at the same time, we also are trying to be a little bit careful with our finances here at the end of the financial year. And but we're picking it up here, targeting for the idea that we'll be able to alleviate at least some of the issue by July 4th weekend and for the county fair period.
Is there a better spray out there by any chance than what we are using?
I can talk to Bob about what we
I
are
know one
using.
time Lakeview used to use our system down at Spring Lakeview.
DDT
And now they've
for
got
good.
their own. They're laying down a big cloud, which we don't have the cloud in up here. So I thought our system was we had to go around the outside, the perimeter of the city, which keeps the mosquitoes inside there. We go through and kill on the inside.
When I don't know the specifics offhand, but I do know that they talked about a crossing pattern. When when we were talking about the details.
I thought they were going a little fast the other night. Maybe that's my imagination.
Start catching things, man.
Huh? Yeah, they went by pretty good speed. I don't remember you guys going that fast.
Well, and I'll review it because we actually have 3 people that are licensed to spray, and talk with them, make sure that they're all using the same process and that we're being, doing it in the
On
proper
that
way.
matter, how the fairgrounds be coming, we found all the solutions to the water issues, or?
No, is the short answer to your question. The long answer is the southeast corner continues to be a problem for both the fairgrounds and the city. There does not seem to be any tile directly into that area. One of the things that we have talked with Larry Frank, who is the president of the Fair Board, about is mutual activities. There might be one or two different things that both parties can do to help alleviate that problem. And one of the goals is by the end of this month for both of us to offer some recommendations. Because we know that some of the water is being provided coming off of the hill itself. Some of the water is coming off of the road that's just to the east of the fairgrounds. But there's also a considerable amount of water in that corner that comes from that particular area. So we're just trying to make sure that we don't just deal with one of the symptoms, that we resolve the entire bulk issue.